Hello YouTube, welcome to Scholarship World. Scholarship World, we say win a scholarship with ease. Now, I think you have seen my videos, a couple of them, and then you are getting familiar with me. Now, before we get into the video, I want you to do something quick for me. You see that red button down there? Now it is black for some phones or some devices. You can click on it. It's called the subscribe button. Please click on it, leave a comment, like, and then share as well to keep the channel going. You understand? Now, if you are interested in studying in Italy and then you've had admission, then the next step is applying for a visa. Now, if you are applying for a visa, you need what we call the proof of funds. Now, people of late has been asking, how do I get the proof of funds? What is even the proof of funds? And then, do I even need it? Is it that necessary? Now, yes, the proof of funds is one of the key requirements for a visa application. It is one of the key requirements. You need proof of funds for an Italian visa. I know for studies, you understand, for studies, you need a proof of funds. I don't know for other purposes, but for studies, you need proof of funds. Now, how do you go about this proof of funds? What is it at all? And then how do you need it? How do you get it? Now, the proof of funds is actually an account that has money in it, and then you provide a statement of that particular account with the minimum balance that is required by the Italian government to be able to study in Italy. Now, if you have actually applied for admission in a German institution, you would realize that when you are applying for admission and then you get it and then you have to apply for a study visa, you need a block account. Now, how does the block account work? Now, the block account, this is how it works. If you apply for a block account, you should, or if you're applying for a visa and you need a block account, the account should be from Germany. It should be a German based account, and then you put the minimum balance in it, and then it is regulated. So if this month you need this amount, there is this amount of money that you can take out of it. You can't take over, but at least you can take less or equal to the amount, but you can't take more than the amount. Now, that is not how Italy proof of funds work. Now, Italy's proof of funds, this is how it works. You should have an account on your own, or a parent's account, or a sponsor's account. Then you print a statement, a bank statement of the details of the account balance and everything. Then you submit it to the Italian embassy as your proof of funds. Now, when you are applying for visa and you need a proof of funds, now the regulation, especially what I know with Ghanaians, especially, that you should get a statement, a bank statement of your account or the account of your mother or your father. Now, in the absence of these people, you can actually get maybe a sponsor or a brother who has been taking care of you. But in this instance, you would have to do an affidavit stating that the person is the one who is in charge of you, who is supposed to take, or who has been taking care of you, your education, your living expenses, and everything. The person is the one who is taking care of you because your parents are no more, or your parents don't have the financial capacity to support you, so they have assumed the responsibility, so they are now your legal guardians. That is what the affidavit is for. But if you have the account yourself and then you have the minimum balance, now normally the minimum balance is around 6,000 to like 8,000 euros. That is the minimum balance that you should have in your account. Then you print a bank statement, and mind you, if you're applying for a visa and then you think you know definitely, if you are applying for a study visa, you know you need proof of funds. So don't apply or don't put money in your account very close to the date or the day of application. Let's say put the money like 3 4 months, 5 months back, so that there wouldn't be any suspicion. You understand? Now, when you do that and then you go to apply for the visa, you can either add a business certificate of a sponsor, your parents, or even yourself, a business that you own. You can add a business certificate, and if the business also have a separate bank account, you can add that one, the statement of that account, to solidify your application. Because sometimes the Italian people, they become very sketchy, and then they become to like be a little bit like noxious about though they give you the minimum balance, they feel it is not enough. They'll sometimes tell you that it is not enough for that. You understand? The money that they've stated is not enough, so you would have to add more. It can even add up to go up to 20,000 euros before they will be comfortable with it. So what you basically have to do to satisfy this requirement is that when you get their money in your account, or you have somebody vying for you as your legal guardian willing to support you, you if the person has a business, you take the business certificate of the person, maybe a copy of it, and then attach it to the POF or the bank statement. And if the person doesn't have a business but has a property, let's say a land, a building, something tangible, an asset, you can take the document and then add it to the proof of funds or the bank statement. It actually solidifies your application, and then makes them believe you the more, that at least if that money in your account finishes, if the minimum balance finishes, at least there is this thing that the person is willing. Then you should get a statement from the person and signed. It should be signed by this person, stating that, oh, this person is maybe my legal guardian, or I'm his sponsor or her sponsor, and then I have this property at hand, or this business that can sustain or be able to provide funds if the need be that the minimum balance is exhausted by the person. I would be able to, or the business or the property would be maybe sold. Maybe the property will be sold, or the funds from the business could be used to actually cater for those expenses that will maybe come up if should the minimum balance requirement like deplete. You understand? Now, who needs a proof of funds and who doesn't need proof of funds? Now, those that need proof of funds are these people applying for student visa without a scholarship. Now, without the scholarship, there are two scholarships that I know in Italy: the regional scholarships and then the Italian government scholarships, or the MICE scholarship. Now, if you are applying for the regional government scholarship, then you need a proof of funds. You need proof of funds. But if you are applying for the MICE scholarship, if you apply for the MICE scholarship and then you get the MICE scholarship, the reason why you can't use the regional scholarship for proof of funds, because the regional scholarship, the results comes only after you come to Italy and then you complete your enrollment. That is when the results comes. So you don't know whether you get the scholarship or not with the regional government scholarship. But with the MICE scholarship, if you apply for it, the results will come before you leave for Italy. So that one serves as enough funds or enough resources to see you through your education or your study in Italy. So with the MICE scholarship, they give you the scholarship assignment letter, which you attach to your visa application, the document for the visa application, and then you send it to the visa application center in Ghana. It is the VFS that actually accepts visa applications, and then you add a receipt of your DOV if you applied simultaneously with the visa. If you apply simultaneously with the visa, then they will give you a DOV receipt, then you add it to your application. But if you have already applied for the DOV and then you already have it, then you can just send it along with the visa application document, and then you are good to go. So that is basically it about POF. I hope you found value so far. If you have, kindly subscribe, share, leave a like, and then also comment so that we can grow together. Thank you for watching. This is Scholarship World, and I'm out. Bye bye. Ciao.